focusing on how film can be used as a tool to educate people and citizens on electoral integrity, while laying emphasis on the fact that over the years, movies have been used to educate citizens on political affairs in a subtle way. So, with that being said, I'd like to welcome Nena Eze, who is a communications officer at the Public-Private Development Center. Good morning to you, Nena.
Good morning, Swat.
And I also have Samuel Umejaku, who is the Home Vida Project Director. Good morning to you, Samuel.
Good morning, Swat.
Okay, so Home Vida is an initiative of the Public and Private Development Center. And what we do in a nutshell is we try to influence the type of films being made in Nollywood. So the kind of films we want to see is films which promote, which highlight societal issues and promote values. And we also do this by giving incentives to young filmmakers to encourage them to make this kind of films. So that is what Home Vida is in a nutshell.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Swat. I mean, like you rightly said during the opening, film has been used over the years to promote some certain issues or values. Yeah, 2019 is around the corner, and there is need to sensitize the citizens on their responsibility come 2019. PPDC seek to educate the citizen to be part of the government, to really understand what the government is supposed to do for them and engage them so that they will deliver on their promise or services that they're supposed to deliver. So what we are trying to do this year is to start highlighting those issues, that maybe all the campaign promises, the things that are happening in the society that our politicians have neglected over the years. So we are trying to see if we can use the film medium to highlight those issues, because the thing is, Nigerians, I mean, even when you are tired, you go to work, come back in the evening, you want to sit down in front of your telly or even on your phone to watch some entertainment, to get some entertainment. So what we are doing is to influence in Nollywood. We don't just influence the young ones, even the veterans as well. We also work with them as well to encourage them to make films that promote issues. So this year we're focusing on, working with the Nollywood industry to make films that look at our political sector and start highlighting those issues, that are affecting us, be it economic, be it infrastructure, whatever it is, education, health. So we are working with we know that the Nollywood, I mean, they sell anything. The film sells anything you can think of. And they are very, very wonderful. They are good at what they do. So we are working with them this year to make sure that they, look at their electoral process, the electoral integrity, even when people are going to the polling unit, how they can, behave themselves going there as well. So these are the issues we'll be looking at this year. Okay. And next year as well.
I think it will sell because, you know what they say, what is worth doing is worth doing well. So if you produce a movie which is fact-driven and interesting, so it's not just going to be the normal too serious kind of movies, but a movie that is very entertaining, it will definitely sell. And if you remember the recently released Marvel movie Black Panther, which broke the internet, we can see that sort of movie, what it did was it's kind of integrated the African Americans and the Africans in a way that we found a way to bond, and the movie was solely Afrocentric. So we can see that such powerful movies can sell no matter how
whether it's tied to electoral
exactly. So
something that sounds so serious like that, right? People
So it's just you have to make these movies to be very interesting and to captivate the attention of the audience, and it will sell. And of course, we know that the international organization, international leaders are often very interested in our political affairs. So it's important, so it's important that we also do this movie and portray Nigeria in a better light, so that people can see what our political leaders and political affairs are all about.
Because sometimes I think we underestimate the power of media and entertainment like that. Because you get to see even figures like Two-Face, who's involved in a project about voting, getting a PVC and stuff like that. So I think it's really very important, that film is used as a tool to actually help people.
Okay, so like I said earlier, we sit down with them. We provide like training support. We work with some organizations. We've provided financial support to them to make those kind of films. You ask if it will sell. Definitely it will sell. And we'll be able to. So what we also do is to highlight how other people are actually using that same medium to also sell other values. Whatever that is happening in their society, how they've been able to use the same medium that they're using, instead of just using it to tell maybe only the negatives, or okay, what is trending now, let's just sell it to the society. Can you just infuse in that your art that you normally work? Can you infuse those issues there? It's just in a subtle way, and it works. They do this very, very well. So Home Vida, we provide financial incentive for them. We also provide training and workshop as well, and like highlight the issues that we think, because we work with the citizens in different areas, so we can like understand some of these issues, like I said earlier, be it health, maybe education or security issues. So we sit down with them and identify these issues, and now allow them to go and tell these stories in a way that people will get it in without seeing it as maybe another propaganda or another and somebody forcing me to do what I don't want to do.
Okay, so it's one thing for Home Vida to be doing that and encouraging filmmakers, but also you ask, what role do young filmmakers have to play in all of this, in all the equation,
So young filmmakers, the youths are the leaders, so we have to step up and take charge and make all these kind of movies, so that in future we can look back and see that Nigeria had great movies that focused on key societal issues, not just on the mainstream storylines of Nigerian movies. So it's important that young people are educated and are willing to make movies like this.
All right, so there's the willingness on the side of young
the
people, not just focusing on other things that they presume will bring money, but also on educative things like this. Very important, right?
Exactly. She said we're the leaders, young people are the leaders. So the thing is, there is this new Nollywood right now that everybody, even on your phone, you can actually shoot a film and put it out there. So the thing is, what are you? You normally tell stories. So what kind of story are you telling?
True.
And there is need to start changing the narratives. Over the years, there was a time they chased everybody out of their village just with one film. If you enter a village, so many things will happen to you, and people didn't go back to their village at that time. We are beginning to, we want them to see themselves as the new face of this industry, and start taking charge, and not just taking charge but taking positive charge, so that they don't people don't see us, because if you go out there, people is what they see in the movie that actually they see you as those characters in the movies. So the earlier we start working with them, the young ones that are going to take over this industry, to understand that you are very powerful, this industry you are into, you can actually use it to change a lot of things about the society. The earlier we start doing that, the better for us. That's why we're actually focusing on the young ones, to take charge and understand the power they have as filmmakers, so that they can change the perception that people have about this Nigeria, and also hold our government as well accountable.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Swat.
Yes,
Yes, the studio. Yes, I think it's a very laudable program.
What's your name?
This is Versatile.
Okay, Versatile, go on.
Yes. I think I commend your guest in the studio. In fact, the initiative is a very laudable one. But there's need at this point in time, to get Nigerians informed, to let Nigerians, know that all the violence, all these, restiveness and stuff like that is not the way to go. And so there is need for serious, advocacy that will aim at, changing the mindset of the people. So it's a very laudable. Yeah, we try to work with them. Okay, I don't know how to get in touch with them. Maybe you.
Yeah, they'll call their numbers at the end of it.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Versatile. So, any reactions to all the comments?
Yeah, so Emeka, yeah, we all feel the same way. I could sense the from his voice. So the thing is, it's not just the Igbo culture across the board. Some films that have misrepresented Nigeria. Is just the fact. So, and over the years, they've also, I think they've been able to acknowledge the power they have, and they've started changing that. So, we're working with them. Every now and then, we always organize like workshop and seminar and tell them how people perceive or what they're doing and how they can actually better it. So, yes, we are working with them in that regards. Then when it comes to the 2019 election, our focus is to make sure that the citizens understand the power they have going into 2019 and to understand what governance is all about as well, using that same medium, using the film. Because I mean, if you cannot relate, relate how government affects you or governance affects you, you will not be able to engage. You'll be like, okay, so let them go and vote. But if you know that whoever that you put in that space represents you, and whatever decision or action he takes tomorrow or next tomorrow affects you, and you have the power to actually change that. So that's actually what we are focusing this year, to make sure that citizens get educated, they understand the power they have, and we also encourage them, like as I said, go and get your PVC so that you participate in the next election.
Indeed. All right. Would you want to say anything, Nana?
Yes, I would like to say that it's important that filmmakers take the initiative to make movies that will highlight societal issues, because it's important that us as a nation are educated and also we portray our lives in the international sphere. So it's very important that movies are being made, movies with quality and information are being made.
And we're hoping to see Home Vida take the lead in helping, like you said, organizing conferences, seminars to enlighten them, and also giving incentives towards making great movies like that. Anyways, thank you so much for this great opportunity to enlighten us on how a film can be used as a tool to educate citizens on electoral integrity, and for all that you have been doing at the Home Vida. I've been talking with Nana Eze, Communications Officer, and Samuel Umejaku, Home Vida Project Director from the Public-Private Development Center, PPDC. Yes, thank you so much for a great session. You want to call your numbers and all the contacts that our listeners need.
For Twitter, it's Home Vida. For Facebook is Home Vida, and for Instagram is Home Vida Awards. And our phone number is 090-3221-9748. So that's 090-3221-9748. And to find out more on what we do, you can visit our website at homevida.org.
Okay, so you can join the conversation on the Twitter handle at HomeVida using the hashtag HomeVida2018, and the conversation continues from there on. Do you want to still give out the numbers, maybe just slowly this time around, maybe everyone missed it?
Okay, so our phone number is 090-322-19748.
All right, so you heard the numbers. Those of you asking for the contacts, there you have it. You may want to reach out and get working along with them, or ask any questions you may want to. But thank you, Nana, and thank you, Samuel, for coming over this morning.
Thank you for having us.
All right, that's how it's been on Budeshi this week. Until next week, Friday, when another fresh edition will come your way.